If you caught the last episode, you already know what this about to be. We about to go in, dive deep with your boy, Gorganus. He about to school you up on the 5 elements of hip-hop. You better get ready. You better get your popcorn. Dig all the boogers and the crust out your toes, because it's going down. On go, baby. Alright, check me out. We going live with Gorganus, man. This is goddamn On Go. You are now on go. What's happening with you, Gorganus? How you feeling, baby? We see the logo in the back. We see the logo in the back.
I'm good. How y'all doing, man? I'm Gorganus, the voice of real hip hop, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been seeing you around, man. Like, I've been seeing you make a lot of moves. I see you down at Dope Spit. You feel me? Shout to Shy Jules. I see you down at the Young People's Movement.
Yes.
The Soul Bar. I see you down there. I think last time we seen you was at Bushido 7.
Yeah, man. It was my first time actually, coming up as a kid, man. I'm always like looking at these wrestling events and stuff on TV. Coming from the Caribbean, you always see them, but when I got there and experienced it from ground up, it was like from the metal to the mats and the poles, and they were testing. I was like, dude, this is actually happening.
That live action like, right there.
It took me back, like wow. A wow moment for me. So I felt accomplished. I felt like I achieved something. You know what I'm saying? And to have a hip hop artist at a wrestling event, you don't hear anything like that. That's like an achievement for me. I was like, what?
What's some of the other inspirations and stuff like you grab? Like, just give me just a moment. Like, when I hear your music, like I hear the karate in there. I hear the discipline. You know what I'm talking about? I hear the anime references in the dramatics. You know what I'm saying? You just right now you telling us you like that wrestling. Like, is that something that you putting in your music?
I mean, yeah, a lot of my music. What I do is I put a lot of references out to make you think, because my style is real hip hop. Right. The picture I showed you in the back just now was again. What it is, it's the 5 elements of hip-hop.
Oh, so you definitely gotta break those down to us.
The 5 elements inspired me by just, what it is, graffiti, what it is from back in the days of hip-hop, what it used to be.
Scholars.
Knowledge of, where you came from. The knowledge of the roots of hip-hop, where it came from, back in the day. So who started it? Cool Herc. Back
Scholars.
In Cedric Park, you know what I'm saying? So just get it back to the kids, so they could go forward and evolve that instead of just bringing nonsense. That's what the knowledge part is. DJing, MCing. It is my MC, of course, who controls the crowd, and b-boying, breakdancing. So that's the 5 elements of hip hop.
Wow, wow. So when you say real hip hop,
yeah,
you
man.
definitely refer to the 5 elements.
Yeah.
That's like automatically in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like 5 elements, that's a fist. You right. And when you punch it through with real hip hop, you got the fist. Not only is it for, offense, but it's for defense too. I like your track, Milli Vanilli. You got a lot of energy on that. You know what I'm saying? And now that you done broke down the 5 elements, you talk about that knowledge, you talk about MCing. And when I hear that track, you got a lot of energy going on. Tell them a little bit about that track, Milli Vanilli. Tell them how you feel about that.
So, Milli Vanilli idea came from, I guess the mumble rap era of what it was. It is fading out right now because the kids right now are moving forward. Nothing against them, but Milli Vanilli was not a diss to them, but an homage to them, to what they did, and paving the way for showing the kids right now what's going on right now.
Right.
It's not something that's going to last forever. It's going to be a fall off to what you're doing. So always try to spread love, positivity to whatever you're doing. Use that craft and spread it to other people to help them gain that level. So we could all gain together. It's not all about you, man. Stop thinking it's about you. It's not, dude. It's about us. Love.
And Gorganus, I definitely agree about that. The energy you put out is definitely the energy you receive. So if you're putting out something mega like that, you get ready for that mega hit. It's a boomerang. It's coming back. You know what I'm saying? And I like your standpoint on that. And you know what I'm saying? As you know, from artist to an artist, I feel like, you know, I'm gaining something just from hearing you break that down as you reach out and you talk to your people, man. We appreciate that. I'm seeing the deep devotion and the dedication and the love. It's deeper than rap with you. It's deeper than hip hop with you.
It is.
It's a lifestyle. So when you select your music, right? When you get your instrumentation, when you get your beats, when you getting ready to craft something, you got the clay in your hand. What are some of the elements that you reach out to actually form a track in your mind, to actually put together a project? What's some of the things that influence your sound?
Honestly, like when what my music is kind of weird. It sometimes gotta hit me. I could hear like
good. I like that shit.
Okay, you could hear like a weird like let's say for example, doom doom doom. Simple.
I like
doom,
that.
doom, doom, and then you know I'll be hearing that same beat, doom, 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 and then I could like put something behind it, doom, 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 doom. So that creates something, and then you could keep hearing that over and over again. Sometimes people could just like hear it and just go into like, oh, I got something, boom. But I'm more like I'll kind of listen to it because sometimes the beat speaks to me. And when it speaks to me, I kind of deliver that message. It's like, okay, is it something I'm giving? Something hard? Is it? What are you telling me? You know what I'm saying? So it kind of speaks to you, and you just deliver it. So it depends. That's the kind of unique thing about me is like, I take my time and I give you realness, man. It ain't no bullshit. I'm sorry, I give you realness. So that's my real hip hop kind of came from.
Right,
you know?
right. So when you say you grab a beat, you listen to it. You got the sound, the beat that follows. So I'm imagining in the back of my mind, when the beat speak to you, you just organically let whatever come in, just let it flow on the beat.
Yeah. So I mean, it just kind of let it flow on the beat, right. And then that's when you could kind of decipher what type of MC you are. For if you just hear that same song or that same beat, for example, would your next track be the same beat, and would you be using the same stuff? Like for example, Money, would you say the same thing? And then that would kind of label you as a one-dimensional rapper. So for me, I would hear. I mean, again, maybe it works for certain artists, you know. Right. Again, and that's great. But for me, again, I could use that as like, okay, let's talk about going to the store, and then you bump into somebody that like, oh man, I met you from a long time ago, and then oh man, we kind of hooked up, and then we gain a connection, and if I'm that connection, we gain trust, and if I'm that trust, other people hear about you, and then it kind of builds a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, wow, you never heard about that in the music, you know what I'm saying? So you can put that on one track, and then the next track could be like, oh, like, okay, oh man, I'm just woke up in the morning, I don't want to go to work, but something inside of me is pushing me. Uplifting track. So I mean, I use different tracks and just kind of create a story, almost. But at the same time, it's everything you get.
And I like how you walk this into your creativity process a little bit.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
And I notice you are careful about being diverse with your content. You don't want to be just a one-dimensional rapper, two-dimensional rapper. You want to be as 3D as possible. You want to be in their face.
You just gotta be like versatile, man. Because it's like not every day you just want to hear about like, okay, I could shoot somebody. I guess I don't want to kill or rob somebody. You know, like someone one day just want to wake up like, oh man, I just want to. Music changes you and just uplifts you, man. And if you could just wake up to something like Heavy Feathers. I have a song called Heavy Feathers called
break that down to us.
It says fly, fly, fly. Let's go for a ride. So it pretty much just say shake it off and start all over again. So it's just telling you to say like, you know, whatever you got going on, man, just like put it aside because your goal is bigger. Your goal may be a car. Maybe you might be a material person. Your goal may be love. You know what I'm saying? It may be something bigger. So it's just, you know, just always just push.
Real life imitates art.
Right.
But you can change real life with your art. What are some of the things you want to change with the projects that you're pushing out, Gorganus?
Just the way I look on life, man. Just the way people look at other people. Just look at other people as you're my brother, you're my sister.
Unity.
We're all human beings, we're not black and white, you know. So
Right.
we're all just one, man. Just put all that aside, man. Just about love.
I'm actually feeling the love from you, as far as the love that you have for the people in the music that you're putting out to, who you putting this out to.
Right.
Your intent behind that is, I want you to get this love. You know what I'm saying? When you pop this in your whip, in your lack, you riding, you finna get that Gorganus love. You finna get those 5 elements. You know what I'm saying? Coming up out the CD player. What projects are you working on now? Like anything?
Well, right
anything
now,
you need to be looking for?
currently, the voice of real hip hop is out.
The Voice,
on,
okay.
iTunes, Google, all the big musical platforms you can find it.
Oh, so that's already done.
Yeah,
That's out there. Y'all go get that.
Yeah.
The voice of, was the voice of music?
The voice of real hip hop.
The voice of real hip hop. Go get that.
Yes, Gorganus. You could, if you see me on the streets, I have it physical copies on me. I also do like vendor shows, but that's the only one I have. Like, that's gonna be my first and only goal, was to achieve that.
Right.
So that's something that I achieved, and I got so much great responses, and people that's agreeing to, like, hey, you use my sample, I love the track, go ahead, do it. And these are the big name people that was like, whoa.
And that's how you know it's real.
So yeah, when you get those like impacts and stuff, and it changes people, like, yeah, dude, hell yeah, So you're doing something positive. So from me just dropping the album and getting so much positive vibes and like feedback and stuff, that album is like something that's gonna be my first and last album. I'm not making any more albums because everything now, the generation changed, and so everything is like, maybe I guess digital.
So it's gonna be like singles and projects.
Yes, singles.
collabs.
Milli Vanilli is probably gonna be the next one.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself
Soul
out.
Cry. Yeah, so I mean, I got a lot of music in terms of like, I could drop anything. I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
OnGo.
Because I've been doing like hip hop for like years.
What's the timeline of how long you been doing hip hop? Like, boom, like how long you been like putting that work in the game? How long you been studying the game? How long you been performing? Like what, like your whole like timeline? Like give us a little bit of that.
Many. Okay. Wow.
Many. Look, since my dress was little, I was like,
wow. Been doing hip hop for like about 30 years, man. From back in the Caribbean.
Veteran.
St. Kitts. St. Kitts and Nevis is where I was born.
Say that again. St. Kitts.
Yeah, St. Kitts and Nevis.
St. Kitts. Okay.
Yeah, STKITTS and Nevis, or just St. Kitts. You can Google St. Kitts.
So that's the Caribbean you speaking about?
That's the Caribbean that I was born.
What is that close to? Just give us a little geographical pack.
St. Croix, St. Lucia, St. Thomas, all those little ST islands around there. Yeah, you'll be able to kind of find it there. And then there's Nevis is just like a baseball. But I think rumors have it there used to be one, and there's a volcano that had come. That's what my father told me. Out of it, that split them apart. I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks that we all need togetherness. But things happen. But that's what it is, man. But
okay.
That's where I was born.
And it started out there. Basically.
Yeah, man. And we had a group called X Base Clan. That's where we started off. It was
shout to X Base.
Yeah, man. It was a group of 10 members, and then we had a member in the group passed away called Tony T. And then I had to move from New York because I had opportunities to bring my family from there to here.
Yeah.
That got achieved. Then I went on my own. And then I didn't lose hip hop, but hip hop was in me, so I still, I mess around with little stupid stuff. But then X Base Clan changed the name of the group. We used to tour to St. Martin. It had Chuck D was a group interviewer at one of those big events where we'd play second place. He didn't win, but it was pretty cool to even be there.
Right.
I got a bunch of those pictures on my Instagram page anyway. Back in, I didn't have like weird little baby dreads, but
you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, man. So it was. Then we started. We were the first original St. Kitts hip hop group that traveled places, but I don't felt we were recognized for what we did. So I felt like that was a fire in me to still carry on the legacy of real hip hop. And then I felt like it was achieved, but I don't feel like they supported me. But again, their failures and their support helped me to become what I am now. No love, loss, or disrespect to anybody or any family members, but sometimes in life you lose close people or things to step forward to greater things, you know? So
seasons.
Yeah.
It's all about the seasons of life, you know what I'm saying?
But it's still love, man. Love is love no matter what. You know, it's expected, unfortunately. You know?
Man, it's definitely been a honorable experience.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you.
Just kind of picking your brain a little bit, running through, you know what I'm saying, how you got started, how you actually formulate your projects, who you do it for, a little bit about where you grew up at, you know what I'm saying? Because I personally really wanted to know. I see you everywhere. I see you getting it. I see you pushing out that message constantly. And right now, what I see is you really want that. You really want that unity. You know what I'm saying? And you want these youngins that's out here that's gonna carry the legacy after you put the mic down. You want them to understand that it's about real hip hop and to keep that legacy strong, hold that fist high. So, Gorganus, before we log off, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just put out a little information so that we can contact you and not only pick your music up, but we want to follow you. We want to continue to support you and see you have continued success in the future, because what you're doing right now is powerful, my man.
Thank you, man.
We need this, brother. We need this, brother. So where they can find you at?
You can find me mainly on Instagram, honestly. Instagram, Gorganus. I'm the only one with the 5 elements of hip hop, like a black symbol.
Okay.
You can find me Facebook if you're a big Facebook person. Honestly, yeah, Gorganus on Facebook. Any of those like physical links, man. Anywhere you can. Yeah, those are main two ones, like Instagram and Facebook. Or Google Gorganus Music, you'll find me there.
I always use the good Google. Just go there and pull it up. But hey man, that sounds great, man. Salute. We will definitely be clicking on everything, following everything. We definitely will be scooping the single and the album. It's on iTunes right now.
Yes.
Get it out. Go get it. Everybody, I appreciate y'all tuning in to OnGo. Right now, Gorganus, go ahead and sign us off. Get us up out of there, baby.
Alright, thank y'all for coming out. Love, respect, blessings, always. One love.
Real hip hop is underground, taking them big steps. Each sound is under pound, leaving them shipwrecked.